You're tuned in to Cinema Central. I'm your host, DJ Ace, and it is time to talk about the Oscars, man. I know I'm a little late to this bandwagon, but you know what? Better late than never. The 91st Oscars ceremony airs on February 24th. That is a Sunday, and I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so basically the way this is going to work, I'm just going to sit here, scroll through all the categories, and talk about each one a little bit. I'm going to try not to repeat myself, but if I do, the thing you're going to hear me say the most is that I have not seen most of these films, because that is true. You know, I can only see so many films per year, and there are other films that catch my attention more than the prestige films kind of do. So that's to be expected. I apologize because I won't have a really big, comprehensive opinion here, but I still want to talk about them regardless because it's always intriguing to watch this show for sure. And real quick, I know there's a lot of drama. I know I've posted about said drama on the Facebook page. That's not what this episode is for. This is going to be purely just speculation about the awards. All right, so here we go. Going to start running through them. Should be fun. The biggest category on this list, of course, is Best Picture. And we got 8 movies to look at here. Black Panther, BlacKkKlansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice. Honestly, I don't know who's going to win this. I've seen Black Panther and Bohemian Rhapsody. Personally, I don't think either of those are going to win. I mean, it's insane that a superhero movies nominated for Best Picture. I can't even tell you the last time that's happened because I don't think it has happened before. So huge kudos there. Black Panther was a great movie. I completely agree. But I don't think they're going to pick a superhero film for Best Picture. I don't think the world is ready for that yet. And while I really enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody, it was far from a perfect movie. I don't know who's going to get this one. We'll just have to wait and see how the cookie crumbles. Wow, I'm going to never say that again. All right, actor in the leading role. We have Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born, William Dafoe at Eternity's Gate, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, and Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. My pick is Rami Malek. Personally, I think he did a fantastic job in Bohemian Rhapsody. I haven't seen these other films. Viggo's been doing a lot of good work lately the last few years. This is like the second or third time he's been nominated. So I think it'd be really great if his hard work finally paid off. And then, of course, William Dafoe being nominated is kind of crazy. I think that would be a fun win as well. Christian Bale got it already for Vice, so odds are he might get it. Of course, Rami Malek got a Golden Globe as well, so I don't know, man. It could be interesting. And, of course, Bradley Cooper is Hollywood's golden boy, so I really have no idea how that's going to play out. Actress in a leading role. I'm sorry, but I'm terrible with names sometimes, so if I botch this, I do apologize. We have Yalitza Aparicio from Roma, Glenn Close from The Wife, Olivia Colman, The Favorite, Lady Gaga, A Star is Born, and Melissa McCarthy. Can You Ever Forgive Me? Melissa McCarthy being nominated, that's huge. Glenn Close got the Golden Globe. I think she's kind of the front runner for this category from what I've heard. Lady Gaga getting nominated is kind of crazy. I don't think she'll get it, but it's still kind of crazy. And of course, The Favorite has an interesting thing going on. More on that when we get the actress in supporting role. Actor in supporting role, Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Adam Driver for BlacKkKlansman, Sam Elliott, A Star is Born, Richard E. Grant, and Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell in Vice. Sam Rockwell got a Best Supporting a couple years ago, or was it last year? I'm not sure. So yeah, he's another of those actors that have just been like really trying to get those Oscar wins in. Of course, the other actor who's been trying to do this is Steve Carell, and it hasn't worked yet, which is so sad. He's tried really hard this year. Mahershala, obviously, he's gotten an Oscar before. He's probably a good choice. I'd be stoked if Adam Driver got it because that would be crazy. I'm not sure here either. Actress in supporting role, we have Amy Adams in Vice, Marina de Travera in Roma, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk, Emma Stone, The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz, The Favorite. So the fact that Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz is both nominated for The Favorite in Best Supporting Role is completely perfect because, I mean, I didn't see The Favorite, but I get the concept of these two people trying to be the favorite to the queen. So the fact that they're both going up against each other for the Oscar is completely perfect. Honestly, I thought this was going to happen with Mary Queen of Scots because that kind of had a similar rivalry dynamic. That does have a nomination further down, but not for the acting categories, which is surprising, but no worries. To have that dynamic though playing out in the Oscars is awesome, in my opinion. Animated feature film. Now, I can give my 2 cents on this category, having seen 3 of the 5 films, and they are Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Maria, don't know how to say that, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. All right, so I could talk about all these films individually, but I'm not going to waste your time or my time because Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is hands down the one that should be winning this category. That is a fantastic animated film, the best animated film of the last year. Easily my second favorite movie of 2018. This movie deserves it hands down. Cinematography, we have Cold War, The Favorite, Never Look Away, Roma, and A Star Is Born. I have not seen any of these, so can't say much about that. Costume design, we have The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Black Panther, The Favorite, Mary Queen of Scots, and Mary Poppins Returns. Now, I can't speak a little bit on this one. Mary Poppins Returns has some great costumes because it's kind of musical, you know, it's a lot of good funky colors going on in there, so that's interesting. I don't think it'll get it. The Favorite and Mary Queen of Scots, obviously period dramas going on there. I think those kind of have equal chances. And then Black Panther, the costumes in Black Panther are downright incredible. So I wouldn't be surprised if that one won. Directing, we have Black Klansman, Cold War, The Favorite, Roma, and Vice. And it is worth noting that Alfonso Cuarón, who directed Roma, also shot Roma. He's up there for cinematography. And I believe he wrote it as well. I'm going to have to scroll down and double check that. Yeah, he wrote it as well. So that dude, I feel like he deserves an Oscar just for doing all the things. Documentary feature, we have Free Solo, Hail Country This Morning, This Evening, Minding the Gap of Fathers and Sons, and RBG. And honestly, I haven't seen any of these, but I have heard a lot about Free Solo, which is why I think it deserves it. It's about the guy, well, free soloing El Capitan. It's one of those documentaries where the guy literally could have died while they were filming it, so I think that deserves some props. Documentary short subject, Black Sheep, Endgame, Lifeboat, A Night at the Garden, and Period, End of a Sentence. Haven't seen any of them, don't have much to say. Film editing, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, and Vice. I did see Bohemian Rhapsody. I understand why it's up there. Don't know if it's going to win it, though. Foreign language film, Capernaum, Cold War, Never Look Away, Roma, and Shoplifters. I really do believe Roma will probably get this one. If it doesn't get Best Picture, it'll probably get this one. Makeup and hairstyling, we have Border, Mary Queen of Scots, and Vice. Of all of these, I don't know what Border's about. However, Mary Queen of Scots, period piece, obviously, and then Vice, crazy transformation for Christian Bale. It'll probably go to Vice in all seriousness. Music, original score, Black Panther, Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk, Isle of Dogs, and Mary Poppins. I love the soundtrack in Black Panther. I think Mary Poppins has a stronger chance of winning it. I don't know what the soundtracks are like in the other 3 films. The one I'm sad is not on here is First Man. They got the Golden Globe for original score, but I'm a little sad that it's not on here for the Oscar. Music original song All the Stars from Black Panther, All Fight from RBG, The Place Where Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns, Shallow from A Star is Born, and When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings from The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Honestly, it's going to be Shallow. Like, I haven't seen the movie and I know about this song. Yeah, it's probably going to be Shallow. Production design, Black Panther, The Favorite, First Man, Mary Poppins Returns, and Roma. Having seen 3 of the 5 of these, I would not be disappointed if First Man won, because that's a obviously historical drama. Doing all those NASA sets, the spaceships, even the costumes. I know costumes has its own category, but yeah. Short film animated, Animal Behavior, Bayo, Late Afternoon, One Small Step, and Weekends. I only know one of these because they played it before Incredibles. Bayo, creepy, but good. If it wins, awesome. Short film live action, Detainment, Fave, Margaret, Mother, and Skin. Haven't seen any of these, so I have 0 input. Sound editing. Now, sound stuff, as you can imagine, is something near and dear to my heart, seeing as how this is a podcast that I do make on my own. So, sound editing, Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, A Quiet Place, and Roma. I'm going to go ahead and do sound mixing and kind of talk about them at the same time. So, sound mixing is Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, Roma, and A Star is Born. 4 of those movies are repeats in each sound category, which makes this very interesting. The outliers are A Quiet Place in editing and A Star is Born in mixing. However, I really don't know who to pick. I don't think it'll be Black Panther at all. I haven't seen Roma, so I can't say any much about that. However, Bohemian Rhapsody has the music going for it. All the Queen songs, obviously. But then First Man, I saw First Man. You got rocket ships and spaceships and all this crazy stuff happening in that film, which is why it would be my first pick for like probably sound editing for sure. But at the same time, A Quiet Place, the concept of A Quiet Place is not making sound. So I'd be stoked if that one got it as well. And obviously in mixing, Stars Born, again, all the music going on in that movie. So I really don't know how the sound categories are going to go, and I'm really interested in that. Visual effects, Avengers Infinity War, Christopher Robin, First Man, Ready Player One, Solo, Star Wars Story. I am so stoked for this category. So let's discuss. I've seen all of these films. This is the one category I can discuss and feel good about myself. All right, Avengers Infinity War. Huge budget, huge production, so much going on. However, and also people turning to ash. However, there's one thing that is a mark against Avengers Infinity War, and that is the Hulkbuster armor. If you've seen this movie and if you've listened to my review, you know what I'm talking about. Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster armor, there was an unfinished effect there, and it's very noticeable. So I think that's a mark against it. Christopher Robin, obviously, all the animated cartoon characters, that's great. I mean, they looked really good for sure. First Man, though, again, rocket ships, space. I saw First Man in theater. It's like you felt that movie, all right? But Ready Player One, if you've listened to my 2018 roundup, you know Ready Player One is my favorite film of the past year. The visual effects in this movie are absolutely incredible. I love everything about Ready Player One, and I really, 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 really want Ready Player One to win this category. And to that end, I'm not even going to discuss Solo, A Star Wars Story, because there's really nothing to discuss in that movie. Ready Player One is my pick for visual effects. Writing, adapted screenplay, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Black Klansman, Can You Ever Forgive Me, If Beale Street Could Talk, A Star is Born. Star is Born's been done no, 4 times now. I doubt that's going to win. Otherwise, I have no other input for that category. And then writing original screenplay, The Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, Vice. Haven't seen any of those, so I again can't say too much. Those are your Oscar nominations, ladies and gents. So, again, February 24th, Eastern Standard Time, 91st Oscars. You know I'll be watching them, but be sure to follow me on the socials so we can talk about them after they happen, or maybe even during when they happen. And that will be at Ace Cinema Central on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one.
Booyah!